Yo, 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 what's up? What's up? It's your boy Domuto. We're back with another video today. We're watching Playback. Sneako exposes the red pill. So, let's see what he talking about. You know what I'm saying? We got Agent and Low, you know what I'm saying? So, we're going to get into it.
Playboy instead of raise a family? Well, we make fun of women all day for wanting to be girl boss queens and sleep around and have all this, and then you tell guys be a playboy instead of raise a family.
Do you want to know what's the quickest way for you to become high value, man? Don't get married. Eliminate all sedation. Learn game and networking. Build wealth. Get a vasectomy in your 20s.
What did he say?
What did he say?
The number two and three things is very important. You have to avoid family creation and get the snippet. So our good friend Sneako, he saw this. The old Sneako kicked back in, man.
What does that mean?
He thought for himself. He's like, that sounds crazy. I'm gonna teach young men to get a vasectomy in their 20s. I'm gonna teach them young men to do that. And so he got together fresh and fit. He had a powwow, and the old Sneako is back, bro.
Should men in their 20s get a vasectomy?
Personally, I would say, looking at it from a holistic standpoint, I get what Rolo's saying for the whole topic itself of being high value, because once again, if you get a woman pregnant that's not there for you, she could be against you and it could turn into many different things. But personally, like I was saying earlier, for me, I do want a family. If I meet the right woman, I think is going to raise that child. But for most men, do that, I want to say resources.
Please stop.
Get the right woman? Oh, no.
Bro, you call a kid a shit? How that little shit in? If she can raise that little shit?
Raise that little shit is crazy.
Is that a boy or a girl?
You me impressed with Sneako on this one.
Why is this like a hard?
I don't know. This is not a hard answer.
Why? Yeah, why he explaining?
No, bro.
It's a yes or no, bro. Just answer the question.
You know you can reverse vasectomies too.
They're gonna make that point. Do you know what the success rate is though? Yeah, we just probably look it up.
I want to say resources to find a woman that they want of their dreams, or even get the right woman? Probably not.
In their 20s is crazy.
Might be in their best interest.
So yes.
No, I'm saying. Okay, so
it's a yes or no.
It depends on the individual. That's what I'm saying. So it's up to the man to decide for himself. But I'm just saying, generally for me, I think family is very important. But I understand why most men might not want that, because finding a woman that's actually good for you may be kind of hard. So I get
a little bit.
In America specifically.
In America, yeah.
In America, to be specific.
What do you think?
Let's get the ladies' takes on it, and then
it goes around.
Nigga, it's your podcast. Let's get your take on it, nigga.
Oh, shit.
To be a high-value man, the top 3 steps: avoid family creation, get a vasectomy, and have a network. It's just like the generic male self-improvement stuff. But like 2 of the top 3: get a vasectomy and avoid family creation. Do you agree?
Did he say avoid? I don't think he said avoid.
Word for word. Avoid family creation.
It's on Twitter.
Top 3 steps to become a high-value man.
Okay. I didn't see this tweet. I'm about to take a look at it. But, I mean, here's the thing. I think what he means by that...
Bro, these niggas is so funny to me, bro.
Oh,
like, I don't know if he said it or he didn't say it, and I don't know. Like, maybe I just had to take a look, and I gotta get a closer look at it, because I haven't really analyzed it myself.
Niggas saying word for word what the tweet says, like, ooh, I don't really know.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to take a second look and third. I'm having my assistant take a look at it too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have my whole team actually. We're gonna gather. We haven't had a meeting about it yet.
Yeah, for sure.
We have to have a meeting to describe.
Piece everything together real quick.
But when I piece everything together right now, oh shit, man, off the dome. I mean, I don't know.
When he says high value man, he's talking from the perspective of being able to be a playboy and get as many girls.
But why is that a priority over having a family? Like, why would that even be advice? Why would that be a male self-improvement advice? Well, be a playboy instead of raise a family? Well, we make fun of women all day for wanting to be girl boss queens and sleep around and have all this, and then you tell guys be a playboy instead of raise a family. That's the same advice on the other side.
That's crazy. Here's
the thing: when you're a playboy, you're going to be better at raising.
He's spitting.
I'm sorry, the rebuttal sounds like it's...
Yeah, it's about to be horrible. But Sneako's spitting right now.
Same advice on the other side.
Because here's the thing. When you're a playboy, you're going to be better at raising the family. And the reason
But he's saying avoid family creation.
Well, he's saying to be a high value... He's talking from the frame.
You know? Why would a nigga that doesn't have... Why would a nigga that avoids commitment be better than a guy who's looking to seek...
So, that don't make no sense. So... a person that's seeking to have a family and to be a father, compared to who's a playboy? They say Blueface. Let's say so. Blueface is more prepared and ready to be a father than the person that is seeking and wanting to start a family and a career.
seeking a family to raise?
Because, bro, you don't understand it. You get a lot of fatherly intake
When you fucking all
a
these
bunch of
women.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like
you don't understand the fatherly instinct kicks in once you get done fucking a bunch of women, bro. That's what happens.
you just fuck the shit out of her, and then you want to take your kid to the park.
That's it, bro. On your 30th body, you're like, whoa, wow. Your dad jokes are kicking in, like all of a sudden, bro.
That's crazy.
And knowing Rolo, because I know him personally, he's talking from the frame of being a guy getting a lot of girls. And then, if you decide you want to get a family down the road, you can always unsnip and then go ahead and go down the family route. But in today's day and age, I agree to a degree that you need to have sex with at least 50 girls as a guy. I talk about that all the time. It's controversial, but the reason why I say that is because most women are more promiscuous than most guys. So if you're a dude and you're getting out here and dating girls and you get your pee-pee wet with the first girl, she could sell you a dream and you'll be like, oh yeah, this is great. So guys got to get out there and be sexually experienced. So he's talking from the frame of you know, being attractive.
I can see
I think most guys out here
that, but
not
what
gonna be
the
able to
fuck?
control their sexual urges. So he's saying as a
Oh, dude.
yeah.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. The quickest path to becoming a high-value man. Do not get married, avoid family creation, vasectomy in your 20s, live consistently, eliminate all sedations, learn game and networking, play to your strength.
They don't have an opinion on this. They're just
They
making
don't.
it.
They're
That
making
is
it as
crazy.
they go.
And then
They
still
trolling.
make you feel dumb about their dumb opinion. I bet. I'm just predicting here. And then they're gonna be like, damn, I probably should have just had that meeting about the fucking tweet.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though, like,
Niggas like, oh,
this is not.
this shit you just told me is.
This
I'm
is
reading
not,
it right
it's
now.
not far enough outside the scope of what y'all always do for you to be stumbling like this.
It's not. Yeah.
Y'all should. This should be like layups. This is just another way to have the same convo y'all been having on repeat.
And for whatever reason, like all of a sudden, when it gets, the reason why is because the bounds in which they continue to push. Like now, we're talking about having a surgery that will prevent you from having children. Like that's how far. Like that's when you know you get to the extreme where like we keep pushing it, and then when they ask you, so yes or no, now like you good with that? Yes or no? And you're like, ooh, I don't know, man. I don't know. It just kind of, I guess it just depends, right? If you mean, it depends on who you are, right? Like when you start doing that, that's when
crazy.
you know you step the bounds.
Yeah.
Avoid family creation and get a vasectomy.
Yeah, because when you, yeah, dude, because your value doesn't go up until you're built something, and that's typically going to be in your 30s.
So most guys,
That's what he's saying.
What do they focus on? Girls the whole time. He's saying at this point in your career, when you're on the way up, focus on things that are going to help you move forward in life and become successful.
And get a
so that when you
surgery
find-
done that prevents you from having children.
Yeah, but you can always reverse it. He's
That's
saying,
not like, a lot of the times that shit messes up. That's not something you could just like
But
hope that it's going to be okay.
generally, most men can't control their urges. So what's going to happen is they're going to go fuck around and get somebody pregnant.
This is how you rise up the path to become.
The high value man that can't control their urges.
Wasn't that the
You
whole
shouldn't be
purpose
high
of
value.
housing?
You shouldn't be considered trying to be high
Part of
value.
being a high value man is to gain discipline,
Is it like
True.
they run out of talking points, so they try and like force something new to come up?
and it just keeps going further and further and further.
I can't imagine they had someone they cared about in their life and they would tell them this.
Nobody would say get it for second.
They might do it on their podcast.
and then turn around and tell them you can just reverse it.
Like if your niece or nephew like is 20 years old and they're like, damn, I'm just trying to figure it out in life. I don't know what I want to do.
Get a vasectomy.
And if you gave them this advice, it's borderline criminal. Like it's just awful advice, man.
And just real quick, for those who want to know like the info about reversing a vasectomy, will it be successful? Sure. However, the problem with vasectomies, the longer you have it, when you try to reverse it, the less likely you're actually going to gain back enough sperm to actually impregnate somebody.
If you're a guy and you scream, "Who wants to fuck?" in a grocery store, they probably arrest you.
Yeah.
But a woman, you like some niggas would be like, "Bro, like, are you okay?"
You good?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So here's my number.
Yeah. I think if you just gave the men the same ability to, if they could, they would too, bro. I don't think that's like.
But that's the other contradicting part of their argument is that men can't though. So they're trying to sell this idea that men don't have sex early on because they don't have value. But now all of a sudden, men early on who don't have value are getting a bunch of women pregnant. Like that doesn't make any sense at all. Like that's contradicting what
that makes
you all
no
have claimed
sense.
this entire time. That there is a subsection of men who are celibate, who aren't having sex, who've gone stretches of the year without having sex at all. But now all of a sudden, men are having enough sex to get women pregnant at such an alarming rate that you would sit here and tell men to get a vasectomy.
Become high status because you're eliminating all variables that could fuck you up.
Yeah, it's about
That's
risk,
what he's saying.
risk mitigation right there.
How many dudes do you know that could have made it to the NBA or could have been a star and an athlete or something that got some chick pregnant?
Yeah.
Like
How many dudes do you know?
I know NBA.
How many
NBA players that got chicks pregnant. That's not gonna stop you from dropping 50, man. I'm sorry.
How many dudes do you know How many dudes you know that were already 1 in a million to get to the NBA?
I think
But
Ja Morant had
another 1 in a million to get somebody pregnant, and that was enough to stop you.
fucking.
That's not even.
That shit
You're acting
sounds
like
stupid.
your child would stop you from your athletic progress.
It doesn't. And not only that, the irony of you all coming up there shitting on women for bringing up these very unique men as examples to justify their arguments, and here you are talking about a 1 in a million scenario.
Once again, we support families.
Yeah, we do.
But at the same time, for what he's saying, to be
And I'm pretty sure if you're good enough, if that person is really that good at that sport, I promise you, your college is going to take care of you. In today's world, college pay you now. So if you a D1 fucking athlete, NIL deals, you're good.
become successful
You
at a young
can't
age.
say that you support families and also tell your audience to get a vasectomy.
We didn't say that. We just said we're
You're
explaining-
toning the fence about
We're
it.
explaining why he said that.
Do you agree?
I understand why he said it.
You see how you're ducking? You see how you're ducking the
No,
it's a simple
but
question.
it's on me. It's not about me. It's about the generational.
I'm asking your opinion.
No.
It's a simple
But
question.
it's on me. It's not about me. It's about the generational.
I'm asking your opinion.
No. Sneako, you're funny.
It's just a question.
No.
Bro, we make the girls on the panel answer questions specifically all the time. It's just,
Hold on,
do you
hold on.
agree, yes or no?
Personally, my decision has
Oh,
nothing to do
duck
with
it,
this
man.
discussion. I'm just saying for you, bro.
Politician answer.
I understand why he's saying that.
Yeah, you see, your thing is he's talking about how to become a high value guy.
Nigga doesn't want to answer a simple question, bro. Do you agree, yes or no, bro? The same way y'all put these women on a hot seat and y'all give them yes or no questions. Do you agree with telling 20-year-olds to get vasectomies, nigga? Do you agree
This
with
shit
it?
sounds
Now
so
you
crazy.
understand it. Do you agree?
Not if you see some benefit in it. Do you agree?
Do you agree? It's a very simple yes or no question, bro. Okay, so he goes around the panel. He asks the women, like, what do they find? What do they deem as a high value man?
Is your definition of a high value man? We could start with Karen on the couch.
Okay, well, first of all, thank you for advocating for that just now. I appreciate a man saying that.
This
But
nigga.
Well, you dodging like a motherfucker.
yeah, you.
Wait, what was the title? What was the question? Sorry.
What are your qualifications for a high value man?
Okay.
What's your idea of a high value man?
A high value man is somebody who's successful, who is intelligent, who is hardworking, and who has integrity, and who's a genuine person.
We're gonna let them define.
So that's essentially what everyone's answer is. More so character based.
Which is kind of cap, but we'll allow
No, but that's how they answered it, right?
With women's ideas
Cap.
today and like while traveling the world, that I probably agree with women's idea of a high value man more than the Red Pill Space's idea of a high value man.
How dare you?
I think women, did you see how none of them brought up finances really? None of them brought up like the way you look. None of them talked
Cap.
about like what you wear.
So they
And all of
capping.
it is about character. It's
Sneako
about your
took the TradCon pill, bro.
Yeah,
It's
this
about your
nigga came out-
personality.
It's important. It's important. TradCon pill, bro.
No, look, it's important to have well.
I don't know why that's
I
crazy.
know, that is crazy.
I don't know why that's
It is.
They're like, oh, is he detracting from the red pill?
Yeah.
Is he forming his own opinion outside the scope of what we agreed upon? Oh, I don't know.
Making fun of just because they said more so character-based traits rather than the superficial traits that y'all push
I
all the
think
time.
you know why? I think it's because he's been traveling more.
That's what he just said. He said because I've been traveling more, I've been
Because that's like a very American thing. People don't understand how American the idea of wanting things is.
Yeah.
It's a very, very American thing, bro. Like the Maybach isn't enough, nigga. I need the penthouse. Oh, without the penthouse, what am I gonna be? Now you pursue the penthouse. You got the penthouse. I need 50 acres of land. I need 50 acres so that I can sell the farmland's gonna be so valuable in 50 years. Now you're onto the farm, you get the farmland. Like, bro, it just never ends. It's an American thing, bro.
Because a lot of guys, remember, dude, the average guy doesn't have much dick discipline. They'll get a girl
Yes.
pregnant when they're 18, 19,
Instantly,
20,
bro.
21. So if you get
No, they do not. Most guys do not get women pregnant when they're 18, 19, 20, 21.
Some do.
Some do.
Most.
Some
What do you think
do.
the percentage is? 'Cause I've already looked this up. Because this nigga's lying. What do you think the percentage is?
Probably like
Under 20 and under.
20, 25?
No.
It's less than that?
How many men do you think have their first child when they're 20 years old or younger?
By accident? Or just in
Regardless,
general?
in general.
I'll say 20, 25.
Lower. 7% of men have their first child
What?
when 20 and younger. About 34% of men have their first child when they're 30 and older. So
but you can't attribute all that to dick discipline because a lot of people just want kids and try for kids.
Oh, no, I get that, but what I'm saying is to make it seem like a bunch of, he sat there and said a bunch of men, young men, have kids when they're 18, 19, 20. That's just not, that's literally not
true.
That's just a lot. And again, the only reason I'm going hard is because these are the niggas who come to these sets with a bunch of stats and facts to sit here and try to dunk on women, and now they're using hyperbolic language the same way that these women use to try to get a point off, and the point that they're trying to get off is that it's okay for 20-year-olds to get a vasectomy, bro.
The thing is that girls are going to say things that are politically correct, and it sounds good. Like, oh, notice how she said a guy who has his finances in order, and then what did she say? Doesn't spend his money stupidly. That's having your finances. Like, I don't really care about finances, but like have their finances in order, but not really. But like, just don't spend money stupidly.
Her
so
and
it's
the
like,
kids.
Like, I get it. Like the girls are on a podcast, they don't want to make themselves look like bad or whatever. But dude, I mean, let's just keep it 1,000. I always say it. All women are gold diggers. Some are just better at hiding the shovel.
Damn. Damn, that's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy.
Hyperbolic statements that they make, bro. God damn.
I actually agree with him on that specific point.
I agree with majority of what he's saying. However, how they most cap, but it's say I don't agree that all women are gold diggers.
Nah, that is the right thing to say, and there are women that believe that. It's just not all of them.
It's not all of them, no.
Some of them are lying. Some of them would 100% disqualify somebody if they were not rich, or if they were short, or just a whole bunch of artificial metrics.
Without a doubt. But that goes to everyone though. Like men as well. Like men want certain things, but if she's not like
men keep it a buck though.
I'm not saying they won't keep it a buck, but they can sit here and just say all the things that they want from a woman, but there's always going to be artificial aspects that will completely eliminate certain aspects of women, right?
Yeah, but I think they keep it a buck about the artificial aspects.
Oh no, I get that.
Like if you ask a guy, then he'll be like, "She gotta have a fat ass."
Yeah,
they'll just say it, but they won't not bring it up. But that'll be a thing they really, really, really want.
Yeah,
right.
They'll always bring that up.
But would you date a woman who's 6'3"?
Yeah, that would. Of course,
6'3". 6'7".
6'3".
I'm just thinking like, wow.
I need me an Angel Reese.
Well, we know Myron. He's not dating a black woman, so.
Chill. That's funny.
Becoming successful in a high value life.
So who is the high value man? Who qualifies that? Because all the women in here, they just said that it's about ambition, it's about character, your personality. Is it you flexing for other guys? Who's qualifying? Like, who are you becoming high value for? Other dudes on the internet?
So ultimately, when you're done with that list, so to speak, and you're successful, you now are seen as a prize to women. So, for example, yes, you could have a good personality, have good energy, good vibe. That's cool. But long term, becoming successful is going to be the key factor for most people. So he's just saying, to get there faster, do these steps. Now, ultimately, like I said before, family-wise is not, I want to say, the best way.
And here's the other thing, too, bro. I don't mean to call any of these ladies out, but they said a bunch of bullshit. They don't even care about any of these things unless they're attracted to you first. There's plenty of
what makes you attractive, though?
Well, hold on. But you're not going to give a fuck about his personality or being genuine or his integrity if he's not handsome enough or if he doesn't qualify.
That's everyone. That's everyone, bro.
That is everyone.
You're not going to care about the qualities of any woman that they have unless they look good. That is everyone. That's not a unique thing just to women. That's everyone, bro. They never answer the question. just as you can see, they never answer the question. But for us to get to a point when we're talking about getting a vasectomy, come on, bro. Come on. What is the end goal of the high value man rhetoric? Is it just to be a playboy until you're like 35 and all of a sudden I can just reverse a 15-year-old vasectomy? Because if that's the case, then you're not going to have children anyway. It's going to be extremely difficult for you to pull that off.
I also think it's kind of lame that they're basically saying the number one way to live your life is to just attract, like your goal in life should be to attract as much women as possible, to fuck as much women as possible, because all things are pointing towards that. Like even the way they talk about success and self-improvement some of the times is like, well, think about how much girls you can be able to get.
Yeah. And
it's just like, bro, if that's your metric for what's gonna make you happy in your life, I guess do you, if that's you. But also that kind of feels like a sad life to live, bro. If that's your main goal, like, come on, you gotta have a goal deeper than just being able to fuck random women, dog. That's too surface level. Like, there's no real purpose in your life then. Like, what's the goal of it?
But yo, let us know y'all thoughts in the comment section below, man. What age do you want to get your first vasectomy at, man?
Chill out.
What age do you want to get it, man? Let us know in the comment section below.
Fuck no.
And then tell us what age you're going to finally reverse that vasectomy. What's the age you finally going to tell yourself, I'm successful enough, settling down, time to unsnip the snip, man.
Look, if you really want to be in this red pill lifestyle, look, you gotta know when there's bullshit and when there's some real shit. Like, you know, most of the shit they talk most of the time is some bullshit. So you gotta, you know, so you gotta find the diamonds in the rough. So you gotta have the common sense to know. The common sense to know. First of all, don't listen to random niggas on the internet. I don't give a fuck what their status is. Okay? What they did worked for them and them only. And sometimes they're lying about what they did, right? So you're a different person. You're a different case. So you gotta maneuver your way into being this person that you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Don't follow a list of shit that somebody made that they didn't even follow themselves. For the most part, nobody getting a fucking vasectomy in their fucking 20s. I don't know. I'm pretty sure there probably are people that did it, but nobody's doing that. That's a waste. Like, no, that's if you want kids, no. So anyway, shout out to Playback for this video. Shout out to Sneako. If you like my reaction, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.